What up, you guys? Slim here in Team Panda, back here with another deck discussion. We're going to discuss a deck that, does still see a lot of local play, but I mean, other than that, hasn't seen play in a while. It used to be really good. It's only slowed down a little bit, just to how the format's changed. When Tengus come out and Hyper Librarians come out, it's changed a lot of ways that other decks are played. But we're going to talk about actually one of the best decks around back when it first came out because it took the opponent so much by surprise. We're talking about Salvo Dark Arm. If people don't know what that is, I'm talking about Black Salvo, excuse me, which is that level 3 tuner that when it's summoned you can get a level 4 machine type monster back from your grave, and basically you instantly make Black Rose or any other level 7, which is usually Black Rose. The deck is really good because it also runs with the Machina machine engine, so it really sets up for an explosive deck that when played properly can FTK your opponent like really quickly. Basically you can go Trunade, you can foolish like Dekoichi or something to the grave, or set up for Dekoichi, summon Salvo, get Dekoichi, pitch for your Machina Fortress. You can attack with everything for game. I mean, it's amazing like what the deck can do. It used to be done where you could use Dark Strike Fighter. If people remember back before Konami, of course, banned that card because it was ridiculously broken. You would Salvo, get your monster, do all that, make Dark Strike, pop off monsters, and just blow up your opponent's life points. I mean, it was over so quickly, most people couldn't even recover or get a chance to even fight back against it. I mean, now the deck's, slowed down a bit, but, there's a lot of variants. People are running Battle Faders in it to slow down the opponent. They're running Dimensional Alchemist to get back Fader to, continue a loop to where you're slowing your opponent's plays down. And, I mean, that's key to winning because decks like this rely on monster effects to win over a lot of spell and trap. I mean, they do run a decent amount, but the main point of the deck was, load your graveyard with darks, summon Dark Arm. But before you even do that, you need Black Rose the field. You can play your Machina monsters, you can play Dark Arm. Just attack your opponent for so much damage that, I mean, they really don't have a way to recover. The deck, right now hasn't seen a lot of play, and I think it's just because, this whole format has been overran by plants and Tengu, that a lot of players don't want to even try the deck out. Plus, with Gravekeepers running around, with Necro Valley on the field, you can't even, get anything back with Black Salvos. So, it's just, it depends on the format, and I mean, right now the format is saying, don't really run this deck. I mean, try it out if you want, but I mean, it won't work as well. I personally like the deck though. One of my friends ran the deck for a while, and I mean, it did take me by surprise because I mean, it was you can run through Black Rose, so when you can blow up your opponent's entire field 3 times, I mean, that's pretty broken in my opinion. Plus, you Pot of Avarice back your stuff. You draw off Dekoichi, you have a pretty solid draw engine, and plus, with the Machina engine alone, you can pretty much shut down your opponent. So overall, it's a really good deck. It just depends on how you play it. What I've read about it is that you just use Dark Arm, you use Dekoichi. There's so many different ways to to make Black Rose and to make the deck just really good. This is, a shout out to I Love Tofu, I believe is the channel's name. He sent me this idea because, Salvo Dad's been overlooked. It hasn't been seen a lot, but, if played in the right meta, like at the right time, it really is explosive. If you're fortunate enough not to play a Gravekeeper player, you pretty much can win because the ability to make Black Rose at will is amazing. And this is one of the few decks that does it by going Salvo, getting Dekoichi, synchroing to level 7 each time. Seeing as though, Black Rose really is like the best level 7. I mean, aside from Ancient Fairy, there really aren't that many great level 7s. I mean, Scrap Archfiend is good, but if you're trying to go for effect over brutality, Black. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Oh man, long day, but Black Rose is definitely the way you want to go. I really like the deck. I see it potentially coming back next format, depending on what happens with the September ban list. I know a lot of people have been asking me what I think about the ban list, and I did make my predictions, and I'm going to be making a video about what I honestly think. I'm going to talk about the past meta and the meta that's probably upcoming with Exceeds and everything. So, stay tuned for that in the next couple of weeks before the list. I'll make probably one last stab of what I think is going to happen or what I hear gets confirmed in the OCG. OCG, because as soon as the OCG confirms it, I mean, I'll do a whole ban list discussion for everybody because I know everybody's been wanting to hear that. So, until then, just keep trying out your decks. I don't think Salvo Dad is dead. I just think it has to be played by the right player, and the right strategy has to be played when using it. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Once again, shout out to I Love Tofu. Thank you for the, request. Hope this answers your question about Salvo Dad, because it is a really good deck. Like I said, it just needs to be around in the right format and with the right player piloting it. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Leave me your comments below. Let me know what you think. Please continue to rate, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.